Hi, this is Mohammed Ali. I am presenting Devices. This was our capstone project for Team 5. We worked in simulation to run the business for 9 years. I will be presenting some information about the journey. Introduction. We named our company as Alpha Devices to launch our startup of smartwatch concept for a phone product. Kept our 1 year to seven consistent and focused on USA, Canada, and Mexico market. We did variations in year 8 and 9 for innovation. We also did focus on employees training and benefits and invested in HR areas. Uh, Let me talk about some other things. Our main product was a smartphone with a 6-inch screen size. We decided to keep a mid-size level based on the demand in the market. We also decided to keep the battery life average but raise the bar for the speed. We think customers like screen size and speed of the phone more than anything else. We did invest in screen size in year 8 and 9 and product produce some inventory for 7-inch screen. Our marketing did not go well for first few years, but we did address market relevant factors like invest more in social media for USA and invest more for events in Mexico or Canada. We did try out different strategies to sell more products. Uh, Let me also talk about vision, mission, and SWOT. Vision, mission, values, and SWOT. Our vision was to establish a successful business to produce our products and sell in 3 global markets. Our mission was to also keep employees happy and keep the production going high in all years. Profit and loss was our secondary goal. Our values were to invest in people and marketing, grow the company. SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Strength is production, high employee performance was good. Weakness, profit kept going down each year. Opportunity to view market analysis and address sales and marketing issues. Threat, competitors would take out our business. We would have large inventory and unable to sell. With this, I will pass it to Jano to present marketing and sales topics.
Thank you, Ali, for passing it over. Hi, everyone. My name is Jano. And honestly, when it came to our business and our plan and strategy, I did majority handle the marketing aspect unless my team wanted something to be changed. And when I say that, I primarily focused on making sure our marketing methods were specifically going towards the country preferences. So, for instance, one year, for example, the United States may have wanted, just social media, newspaper, and billboards, and maybe a few events. And based on the listing that I was provided, I just differentiated, from 100% from the highest to the least. So if it said majority of the marketing is going to be from social media, events, and sponsorship, then I know out of 100, I need to make sure that 25% have the 25% of each marketing term goes for that, if that makes sense. And then the remaining, if it had like, the rest is going to be for this like newspaper or this um email, then I'll break down the remaining other 100% distribution for the marketing. And that's just how I primarily did the marketing per country. I kind of tried to pay attention because each year it would change and sometimes it would stay the same. I also think that was a good strategy because it let me know that each market is different. Every country has different preferences. Just because one country is solely on social media, another country may have a different platform that they use in order to get their messaging out to whomever may be viewing it. And it was just a great exercise in that portion whenever it came to the marketing and where you market and how you market. When it comes to the pricing of the marketing and how much we distributed for the marketing, I do believe that that was a big chunk of our allocation for the budget for the year. However, I did try to keep it in the frame of making sure that each country got enough of the marketing covered based off of the previous year. That was the numbers that I was using to keep on track and differentiate if something was a little bit too much or something was a little bit too little. And I think that it worked out good. However, whenever I got a little bit of feedback from my teammates, we did change a few things just so that we can better help us. Now, did it help? Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. But as a whole, I do feel like we used the previous years in order for us to move ahead. And that's how we were able to get the marketing done as far as the pricing.
Hi, my name is Kendra, and I'm with the Alpha Devices Company. What was your pricing strategy? Market pricing versus cost plus pricing. Did your strategy change over time? We kept our pricing between $500 to $750. How did you manage your budget? Did you apply for loans or sell shares? We took out two loans and we paid off during the sixth year of business. We sold some shares also to increase revenue. How challenging was it to align your business decisions with the strategy amidst competitive uncertainty? Aligning business decisions with strategy amidst competitive uncertainty is highly challenging, especially when you're trying to balance long-term strategic goals with the necessary short-term flexibility. Were three key lessons about real world business you learned from Go Venture CEO? Go Venture CEO was very informative and I learned a lot. Learning to stay within balance, creating your budget, make sure you stay within budget, make sure that you have the business sense or the help to go to and create a strategy to whereas you can stay within the competitive range of other competitors. It was fun and also interesting. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Dorian, and I'll be walking you through Alpha Devices' performance over the 9-year simulation. The two finance reports that drove our decisions the most were the units sold report and the balance sheet, both of which you can see on this slide right here. Looking at the units and sold inventory chart on the right, you can see the production and sales lines clearly. Early on, we were producing more than we were selling, which meant units were expiring and draining our cash. That report was our wake up call. We adjusted our marketing spend across the USA, Mexico, and Canada to generate more demand and bring those lines closer together. The balance sheet below tells another half of the story. Our assets and equity stayed healthy throughout. We paid off both of our loans, which were taken in years 2 and 3, and finished year 9 with zero liabilities and over 117 million in total equity. The honest challenge was that even with a clean balance sheet, our profit kept declining in the middle years because of that unsold inventory problem. As a team, we stayed coordinated through GroupMe. Every year we met to align on three things: pricing, production, and marketing, by region, of course. We also kept investing in employee training to maintain morale, which showed up consistently in our HR scores across all 9 years. Now, looking at our conclusion slide, I want to talk you through what the data is actually showing. The score and rank chart on the slide tells our story better than words. You can see we started strong, hitting a 95%, hitting a 95% score and ranking second in year 2. But as competition intensified and our inventory decisions caught up with us, our rank slipped to the 5th by year 8. Good news, year 9 was our best profit year, 20.9 million, which shows the adjustments were made in the late game, but were working. The final standing table puts it in full context. We finished 5th out of 6 companies with a 37.6% percent score, 17.4 million in cumulative profit, and 354.9 million in total revenue. We held a 15% market share by revenue, which is respectable, but we know there's a gap between us and the top two, LiveSync and Aura, who finished out with 100%. So what could we have changed? I think two things. First, sales and marketing investment earlier and more aggressively, especially in Canada where our unit sales were strong but revenue lagged. Second, smarter production planning, investing in multiple screen sizes from the start and manufacturing closer to actual demand rather than projections. That alone would have saved us 23 million expired inventory we lost across the simulation. Alpha Devices is a people first company with tighter operations and stronger marketing. I believe we'd be sitting at the top of that leaderboard. Yeah, that concludes our presentation. Thank you.